few months back when we were first talking about boycotting American products because of the Trump trade war. The subject of peanut butter came up, and I think it was kind of accepted. Oh, well, we don't grow peanuts here in Canada, so that's one of the things we have to buy from other countries. But it turns out we're wrong, and we're very pleased to welcome to the show Andre Strabel. He is the first farmer in Quebec to be growing a crop of peanuts. Andre, welcome to CJ 8800.
Thank you very much.
Tell us about your peanut decision. Why did you decide to plant this crop?
Well, last year I made sweet corn, and I quickly realized that there are many farmers who make sweet corn, so it's very hard to build a niche in sweet corn business. So over the winter, I kind of made a list of my advantages of what I have here on my farm that could be played to my advantage. So I have sandy soil. I am in southern Quebec, so the most warm climate in Quebec. So I started thinking what would be a good fit for me. And I came up with peanuts. Peanuts traditionally cannot be planted in Quebec because the springs are too cold. But with the new technology of biodegradable film, we're able to create a small greenhouse effect for the plants to grow in the spring. And I tried it, and it worked out quite nicely.
What strain or kind of peanuts did you decide to plant this year?
I actually got my seed plants from a producer in Ontario. As far as I know, there's 2 big farms in Ontario which make about 100 acres each. So I called one of them up, and they sold me seed for my peanuts, and so that's what I did. And they're called Valencia peanuts.
And are these good for the type of peanuts that you would eat just as a peanut, like a salted roasted peanut, or are these the type that go into peanut butter?
They're a versatile peanut, so it can be used for anything. But since we're a small production, our starting product will be just snack peanuts.
200,000 plants went into the ground this spring. How did that go?
I actually used my corn planter with a very slight modification, and it's an easy plant to plant. It's actually quite similar to soybeans.
Oh, and has the growing season been good for peanuts? You know, a lot of farmers were talking about the period of drought over the summer. We had heavy rains at some point too. How did your peanut crop fare through all that?
Well, it was actually a terrible year for peanuts in the sense that May was very cold and rainy, and the last 2 months have been bone dry. I haven't mowed my lawn in, I think, 6 or 7 weeks. But to make for a test, it's perfect conditions, and they came out pretty nicely. They held up much nicer than the soybeans that I see around my farm.
Oh, so far so good. It looks as though your yield will be high?
It will be very acceptable for my first year test. I am very happy. One of the issues I had is there is no one who can tell me what's right or what's wrong. The agronomists in Quebec, obviously, they have no idea because they've never seen peanuts. So it's Googling things left and right and trying to figure out what the issues might be.
Has anything surprised you through this adventure in peanut growing?
The resilience to drought, because obviously sand in a drought will dry up first. But they've held up, like I said, very nicely, and the roots seem to go pretty deep, so they can reach the water that's deeper in the soil.
Now you're heading into harvest time. Did you have to acquire special equipment to harvest the peanuts?
Friends and family. So shout out to my friends and family. They will have to be available in about 3 weeks.
And it will be a mechanical harvest? You're not going to send them out into the field to pull the plants up individually, are you?
Probably, yes. It's about 2 acres worth. So it's let's call it a huge garden.
Okay. All right. So it's not an insurmountable acreage you're talking about having to harvest. And is that the process? You simply pull the peanuts up by the part of the plant that's above the surface?
Yes, the peanuts are they're pretty firmly held on the plant. So you pull up the plant, and the peanuts should come with them.
And then how do you separate the peanuts from the rest of the plant?
You use a very old technique. You slice a pipe in two and separate it by about half an inch, and you slide the plant down the opening, and you pull, and the peanuts just fall off the other side.
Oh, okay. And the way that you'll evaluate the success of this is this: you're going to weigh your harvest and take a look at what what you got based on what you put in. How exactly will you determine whether your experiment has been a success?
It has been, in the sense that the peanuts are already there, so I'm happy about that. Next year, we'll have to concentrate on doing soil tests, giving the right fertilizer at the right time. So next year will be a more serious adventure. This year was more of a let's just plant and see what happens.
Now, what are you going to do with your crop this year? How do peanuts have to be processed after they come out of the ground in order for us to enjoy them?
They have to be, first of all, dried because they come out pretty high in moisture, so they have to be dried first. And there's actually companies in Quebec who do nut processing. So we've already contacted one person, and he's interested. And we also have an agrotourism kiosk here in Saint Chrysostome, which is Boutique Bonboeuf, and we plan to sell our peanuts for Christmas at the boutique.
Oh, that's wonderful. So will they be branded with a name you've chosen, or your farm's name?
We're still deciding on that. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll call them Edson's, because Edson is the inventor of the peanut butter, and he's from Montreal.
Oh, didn't know that. Oh, well, we've learned so much in speaking with you about peanut farming and the history of peanut farming. Good luck with the harvest. I hope it goes well with your friends and family out in your field, Andre, and thank you very much for the interview.
You're welcome.
Andre Strabel is the first peanut farmer in Quebec.